So this is a DVD on training dogs with food. So why do we use food a lot in our early stages of training versus, say, a toy? So some dogs are highly motivated for toys, and we can teach dogs things with toys because they love them as a reward. And people frequently ask us, why do you use food versus a toy? And so there's some concepts that are important to keep in mind when training with food. One of the things is that we can manipulate almost any dog into doing something for food. Dogs all want to eat at some point or another, and so we can get a dog hungry and we can manipulate almost every dog. Not every dog is going to play. The other thing is manipulating the dog's arousal level. So the dogs that like toys are frequently highly aroused for toys, and so manipulating those dogs can be difficult, especially when we're focusing on precision. A dog that's a slightly lower arousal level is easier to manipulate into very fine positions. The other thing is the length of the sessions. So frequently, if I'm using a toy, my dog not only is very excited and there's more time in between repetitions, but also my dog gets tired more quickly, so I don't have sessions that last as long. If my dog is motivated for food, then I can train for longer periods of time with food before my dog runs out of gas, which can make for more productive learning as well.
In this sequence, we'll see Scott working with Havoc on sits, and you'll see some of the advantages in the early stages of training of food over a toy. Scott can use food and get a whole bunch of reps in a row, one right after the other, so we get more reps in a session. The sessions can also last longer because the dog doesn't get quite as tired as quickly. So you can see the dog is a lower state of arousal, so he sits nicely, and he can reward him and then do it repeatedly. Once we start using a toy, the dog is more aroused and may or may not sit completely as we're going, or we may have more problems manipulating the dog into a perfect sit. And two, it takes longer generally in between reps because I have to get the toy back from the dog, reset again, and the dog gets tired faster, so my sessions are inherently shorter. So you can see some of the basic advantages of training the initial behavior with food instead of a toy.